Self-compassion is one of the most researched, most recommended practices in modern psychology. And the science behind it is solid. So why does it feel so hard to actually feel that compassion for yourself? Why does it feel almost out of reach, especially in those moments that you need it most? I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I think I know why that is. If you've ever tried a self-compassion practice, maybe you've sat down, put your hand on your heart, and you try to say something kind to yourself, and then you felt nothing. Or worse, perhaps you felt a little bit ridiculous, like you were trying to convince yourself of something that you didn't actually believe. And that's not because you did something wrong. And it's also not that self-compassion doesn't work. Self-compassion asks something of you that can be difficult. It asks you to already feel on some level that you deserve kindness. And for a lot of us, in a lot of moments, that belief just isn't there. So, you can't think your way into feeling worthy of compassion. If a deeper part of you is still rotting in old belief that you have to earn it first, and that you're only okay when you're doing enough, you're being enough, you're helping enough. And that is actually what led me to develop what I call the self-gentleness perspective. Not to replace self-compassion, but actually as a way in. A place to start that doesn't require you to already feel okay about yourself. Self-gentleness starts from a different place. Instead of give yourself compassion, it says, you are the most important person to consistently deserve your own gentleness. No exceptions. Not when things go well, and especially not when they don't. And that might sound like a small difference, but it changes something. Because self-gentleness doesn't ask you to feel good about yourself first. It just asks you to be a little less hard on yourself right now, in this moment, even if you don't fully believe that you deserve it yet. I've been there. As a parentified kid, I grew up thinking that I had to be strong, I had to be good, I had to prove myself over and over again. Through practicing self-gentleness, I could release those beliefs, find more gentleness, more compassion, and even more love for myself. So self-gentleness helps you to catch yourself when your thoughts are turning against you. That moment when you made a mistake, or you said the wrong thing, or you snapped at someone that you love. And instead of blaming yourself, you just take a little pause and you notice what's happening within you. And then you don't add to it. And that's not because you've forgiven yourself or that you did a breathing exercise, but that's because you've been practicing over and over that little act, that small act of not making it worse, and to meet yourself with a little less harshness than usual. And what I've seen with the people I work with, and what research on self-compassion actually supports too, is that this is how your beliefs about yourself slowly shift. And it's not by telling yourself that you're wonderful when you do not feel it, but through gentle, consistent repetition of having your own back, until one day you notice that the inner critic is a little bit quieter, a little bit kinder. So if self-compassion has felt hard for you, I want you to know that's not because you are not good enough. It might just mean that you need a different starting point. Something easier, something you can actually do on a bad day, when you feel like the least deserving person in the room. That is what self-gentleness is to me, a way back to myself. when everything else feels too far. So if this resonates with you, I would love to hear what comes up for you. And if you want to explore this further, there's a link to my free self-gentleness quiz below, so you can see in what areas of your life you are already gentle with yourself and what areas might need some extra attention. I'm sending you so much love. Bye-bye.